Raymond James Stadium, home of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is where today's game will come to you from. As the season winds down, this matchup looks like it'll be another great one. Each team preparing all week for this battle as the Panthers square off against the Bucs. Let's see how it plays out today as we get set for the kickoff. From the 9-yard line. Let's see how effective they can be with their first drive of the game. On a day like today, John, with rain expected throughout the day, do you think one team has the advantage over the other?
That's going to be tough for these offenses. In fact, this one might come down to the team who wins the field position battle, walking away with the win.
The Buccaneers come out in a 4-3. Throwing. Jumps up, and he has it. He brings it in for a big game.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older, and this guy's no exception.
Ball on the 34-yard line. The Panthers come out in the bunch formation. Steps up. Closing in. Throws this one away. And it appears they might have gotten him for grounding. They do call him for grounding the ball, and that'll cost them.
If the quarterback is outside the tight end area, he can throw the ball away, as long as the ball gets back to the line of scrimmage.
The Bucs come out in a nickel package. On the ground, stepping up with the pass. The pass falls incomplete.
I'll tell you, that was a tough one. When you're playing in these types of conditions, even the easy passes can be hard to hang on to.
Third and long. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
Gets rid of it. Knocked down.
I'll tell you, that's exactly what you're supposed to do if you don't reach the quarterback. Get your hands up and cause an incomplete pass.
Number 9 will do his best to get this one inside their 5. He's waving for the fair catch. How about that one? Perfectly placed. What a beauty. They're going to mark that out at the 2-yard line.
And I look for the defense to bring some heat here on first down. Hopefully force a turnover or get them in the end zone for a safety.
Backed up against their own goal line.
2-yard line.
Harris, the lone back. He gets the carry. Boston is there for the tackle at the 6-yard line.
This is one of those games where you just keep running it at him. 4 yards here, 5 yards there, and loosen them up, and then wham. You knock them out late in the game with that long touchdown run.
Gain of a handful. Carolina comes out in their nickel package. The defenders got it.
The defensive coordinator knows their tendencies. He sent his guys out there looking for a pass. And he put it up, and boom, they get the interception.
After the interception, they'll set up shop at the 18-yard line.
Be careful.
They'll go from the I formation.
Stay soft, man.
Little misdirection. Missed tackle. Rogers is there for the tackle at the 7-yard line. Hicks pushing his way through the would-be tacklers. He picks up solid yardage. They have 7 yards to the end zone.
Let's go. Be good.
Looking for room. Glenn is there on the stop at the 3-yard line. Heck, with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. It's second and goal at the 3.
Hey, watch that screen. Yeah, you see it. Back it up, baby.
Looking for the goal line. Pressure coming. Throws one up in the end zone. This pass is incomplete. Pretty good coverage downfield as the pass falls incomplete.
He had some room up in front of him to scramble out of the pocket and pick up a few yards. Maybe he should have done that.
It's third and goal at the 3-yard line.
Let's go.
The backs are lined up in an I. They give it to the halfback. Number 51 is there for the tackle at the 1. They tried to get it in on the ground, and the defense says, not this time. Page will put them in the lead if he makes this. The try is good. Following the field goal, the score is 3-0 Panthers.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Payne back to return.
Sends it sailing. This one is taken by Payne. Tampa Bay is trying to take the lead on this drive as they take over. First and 10.
Start the drive at the 21-yard line. First and 10.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Little misdirection. Ross comes up to make the play at the 21.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
Gain of about a yard.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
Get it. Come on.
Carolina goes with a 4-man front. He hands it off. Boston is there for the tackle at the 24-yard line.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
Third and 7 coming up here.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
From the start. Here we come.
Willis starts out of the shotgun. Under pressure with the throw. Hampton comes up to make the play at the 28. He stopped immediately, and it won't be enough for the first down. So they'll line up the punt after going 3 and out. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 34-yard line.
Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen.
Hicks, the lone back. They give it to the halfback. Number 57 is there on the stop.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Gain of 3. Second and 7 coming up here.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Keep moving. It's showtime, baby.
Hicks, the deep back. Hand it off. Hill comes up to make the play at the 47. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
First and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
The backs are lined up in an I. Pass play here on first down. Stepping up, pressure, going deep. And he just can't hang up. So it could have been a long gain, simply becomes second down.
Second and 10. Ball on the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Back it up, baby. Everything you got.
Hicks is the deep back. Gets the pass off. Foster is there for the tackle at the 41-yard line. That was a good adjustment by the receiver as he reads the man coverage and finds open space.
The thing with these option routes is everyone has to make their read quickly and make their adjustments quickly. Running option routes and running them effectively takes a lot of repetition and practice.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Stay soft, man. Here we go.
With the throw, and it's caught. Lewis comes up to makes the play at the 31-yard line. Seems like all they have to do is just throw it near this guy, and he finds a way to come down with it.
Yeah, I was talking to the coach this week, and he told me that he's probably got the best hands in the team. And right there, he just showed us why.
31-yard line.
It's on.
The Buccaneers line up in a 4-3.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing.
Looking for room, fakes the handoff. With the pass, 5. Touchdown, Panthers. They put up 6 points by beating the coverage.
Well, the cover 2 works well because it eliminates options. That time, the quarterback made a quick read, and he got it off quickly.
Page comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. Baker had his number called several times on that touchdown drive.
Yeah, it's nice to have a receiver like him who can catch a lot of passes and keep the sticks moving.
Page comes in to kick off.
Payne back deep to return.
This one is handled by Payne. Their last drive ended with a 3-and-out as the offense comes out onto the field again.
The Buccaneers will start the drive at the 13-yard line. First and 10.
Don't stop that motor. Let's go, boys.
Handed off to the back. Jordan is there on the stop.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big gain.
Second and 9 coming up here.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package. He's brought down behind the line for a short pass. Trying to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
I'll tell you what happened. The defense was coming with a lot of guys in a run blitz, and the hole that that play was supposed to go through was filled with defenders.
Here's a 3rd and long situation.
11-yard line.
Carolina looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime. Great fake. Gets rid of it. And he makes the grab. Martin is there for the tackle. John, he'll be well short of the first down.
Now here's the thing. The defense had all the guys covered who were beyond the marker. So it was up to the short man to make something happen after the catch, and he just couldn't do it.
Colquitt is ready to punt this one away. Number 80 sets up to run back the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 44-yard line. The
First and 10.
will start the drive at the 44-yard line. First and 10.
They'll go from the I formation. Blitz is coming. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. The defense blitzes the corner, but the quarterback got rid of it quickly for a completion and a first down.
That was a great play because he saw him coming, remained calm, and threw an accurate pass.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Rock and roll. Do something.
Only one man back. Hands it off. Play action. Fakes the throw. Throws it. And the catch is made. He saw a linebacker trying to cover his running back, and he knew he had a favorable matchup.
First and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Danny. Let's go.
The Bucks come out in a 4-3.
Get it up.
Little misdirection. Rodgers comes up to make the play.
As a coach, you need to make sure that you establish your running game as a weapon that can hurt the other team.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Hey, stretch. Get me going. Everything you got.
Steps up into the pocket. And he makes the grab. The 10. George is there for the tackle. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
It's first and goal at the 8-yard line.
Take it up, baby. You can't stop me.
They kicked the field goal the last time they were in the red zone.
It's on.
Drops back, closing in with the pass, and it's complete. Otis comes up to make the play at the 2-yard line. Crosby picks up about 6 after that catch. Two more yards and they'll be in the end zone.
2-yard line.
Come on.
The Bucks come out in a nickel package. Can he get there? Nice play fake. Throws to the end zone. Knocked away.
And that's a big drop. You don't get too many chances like that. So you have to make the catch if the quarterback finds you with the pass.
Jordan was the one they were trying to get the ball to. It's third and goal at the 2.
Let's big time. Come on now, let's finish this. Let's go.
9 guys crowding the line against all these receivers. This should create mismatches. Goes to the end zone. Comes down with it. Touchdown, Carolina. The veteran is able to come down with a pass in the end zone.
This is what good, experienced receivers do. They excel when they're given the opportunity to make big plays.
Page comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. That possession ends with another touchdown, and this team looks unstoppable right now.
They may seem unstoppable, but I expect this defense to tighten up and make a competitive contest out of this.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Payne back deep to
Booming kick downfield. From the 1.
You know, they need to get this game under control, or it's going to be a long, long day.
It's first and 10.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Good shoot. We're talking about brilliant.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3.
Go low. Go low.
Crosses it out to the right. Lopez is there for the tackle. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line.
Regular. All on us, y'all.
Carolina comes out in their nickel
I
package.
can do it, baby.
Hands it off. They'll go with a play fake. Deep throw. And it's intercepted. The veteran safety is there for the interception.
You know, there are 3 types of safety. Ones who play the run well, ones who play the pass well, and ones that do both well. These are both kind of players.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10.
Roy, Sim, turn it up now. So we
The
gonna take
Bucks
it.
with a 4-man front.
Zig.
Robbins, the motion man.
Here we go.
Stepping up, hit as he throws.
Incomplete pass.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and the score is 17-0.
At the end of
Panthers.
the first quarter, the score is the Panthers 17, the Buccaneers.
The teams have switched sides, and
The
we'll start
teams
the
are ready
second
for the
quarter.
second quarter. 2nd and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
Hicks is the deep back. Dropping back. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. Crosby was his intended target. Boston was there on the coverage.
Third and 10. Ball on the 33-yard line.
They'll bring the blitz. Throwing. And the catch is made. They come up short of the first down, but they're in field goal range.
9-yard gain on the play.
So they're lining up for the kick. This will be a 42-yard attempt. The attempt is good. Another successful field goal try gives him his second three-pointer of the game.
And give credit to the kicker there. It's nice to have a guy that can make your drive worth 3, even if you don't get it into the end zone every time.
Payne in to kick this one off.
Payne back deep to return.
Should be a return here. From the 6-yard line. Spins away from the tackle. The Buccaneers have their work cut out for them as they take over at the 26.
The Buccaneers will start the drive at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10.
Get some slack going.
Harris, the lone back.
Stay at home. Watch out.
Hand it off. Martin is there for the tackle at the 30-yard line.
A tough running game will make your passing attack even more effective.
Ball on their own 30.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Regular. Let's go. Under 10.
Carolina goes with a 4-man front. Moore comes up to make the play at the 31-yard line. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Ball on their own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Blue jam. You gotta have it, D. Don't stop.
They'll go from the shotgun. The blitz is on. Gets rid of it. And he is bumped out of bounds at the 43-yard line. The pass moves the chains, and they get their first down of the game. Ball on their own 43.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Carolina comes out in a 4-3. Mark is there on the stop at the 47.
If they can keep getting good runs like that in the second quarter, they'll be able to use play passes the entire second half, because the defense will just be thinking about stopping the run.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Keep it up. Turn it up now.
Only one man back. Drops back. Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. Can't complete the short pass attempt, so they'll have a 3rd down now. Here's a look at the 3rd down success rate of each team. The Panthers come out in a 4-3. With the pass, right on target to the wide receiver. Pickens holds in the pass for a 1st down. He's picked up both 1st downs on this series. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on. Stay at home. How we go?
Carolina lines up in a 4-3. Setting up play action. Gets rid of it. He had a shot, but couldn't come up with it.
The back who is a good receiver out of the backfield could really give you that extra dimension on offense. You have to find a way to try and catch it when your hands are on it.
And this is the 8th play of this drive.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
No more, fellas. Alert. 5-5.
They'll go from the shotgun. Drops back. Gets the pass off. He was tipped.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
McDonald was the intended receiver on that play. 9th play of this drive.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Get me going. We got to believe it.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package.
Let's get the pressure.
With the throw, Matt is there on the stop at the 27. Willis fires complete, and it's good for a 1st down.
Yeah, he excels on 3rd down. Some quarterbacks just do.
This is the 10th play of this
Ball
drive.
on the 27-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. Hey, watch that screen.
Carolina comes out in a 4-3. Throws it. He was tipped.
When it's raining like this, you have to make sure you get the ball secured. It looked like he might have taken his eye off the ball at the last second, and that had a lot to do with him losing it.
And this is the 11th play of this drive.
27-yard line.
I can do it, baby. Ain't no thing. Watch him.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package, looking to run it here. Nothing doing that time, John, as the linebacker gets there quickly.
He's one of those guys who's a sure tackler. He'll move up and play physically at the line, come on a blitz, and play the run just about as well as anyone on the defense.
The 17-yard line is where they have to go for a 1st.
Play football. Hey, let's go.
McDonald comes in motion.
Got motion. Stay with those receivers.
Gets rid of it. Jumps, and he has it. Can't bring him down. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Buccaneers! Boom! Wow! Snap! He was like a superhero on that run.
Nielsen comes in to attempt the point after. The extra point attempt is good. Pickens accounted for the majority of their yardage on that long drive and led them into the end zone.
When you can go to one guy and get that many yards on a single drive, that's pretty good.
Nielsen
Tampa
will
Bay
be
is
kicking
lined
off.
up for the kickoff. Bird back to return.
Decent kick. We should have a return from the 5-yard line. The offense ready to go again after their last drive ended with 3 points.
The Panthers will start the drive at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10.
The backs are lined up in an I. Blake with a man in motion.
Here we go. Let's go. So we gonna take it.
Pass play here on 1st down. Looking for something long. He can't bring it down inbounds.
I think the quarterback just let that one get away.
Jordan was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
Second and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
There we go, D. Not today.
The Panthers come out of the bunch early. Austin comes up to make the play at the 28. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Ball on their own 28.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Here we go, baby. You can't stop me. Here I go. They ain't got nothing.
Drops back. Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. The pass ball's incomplete. This defense, John, knows how to create a lot of pressure.
Putting pressure on the quarterback can disrupt passing, but pressuring the receivers can do the same thing. If you can play physically on the outside, bump them off their routes, hold them up at the line, you can take away his receiving options, forcing him to just get rid of it.
Nothing happening on that drive, and they'll punt it away. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
Now you start to look around and you figure, who are the go-to guys? The guys who can respond and get this game close again.
The
Ball on their own
Buccaneers
32.
will start the drive at the 32-yard line. 1st and 10.
One of us gonna make a play.
McDonald goes in motion.
Let's go. Play hard and fast, man.
Under pressure, gets rid of it, and he makes he can't hold it in.
He put the ball exactly where you want to put it.
On the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Under 10.
Carolina using 3 linebackers.
Hey, let's
On the
go.
ground. They'll go with a play fake. Pressure, throws it, almost intercepted. Pickens was his intended target. Hampton had the coverage on the play. And here's what they've been able to do so far on 3rd down.
Oh, this too tough for you.
Willis out of the gun on the carry. Closing in with the throw. This pass is incomplete.
Good defense and 3-and-out series are the way to keep your defense fresh and rested.
Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3-and-out. From the 36. Number 8 takes the punt to the 43. Ball on their own 43.
Start the drive at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10.
From the start.
The Bucs line up in a 4-3. Hands off to the fullback. Rogers comes up to make the play at the 44-yard line.
Mixon runs with passes, keeps the defense honest.
Ball on their own 44.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Here we go.
The Buccaneers come out in the quarter defense. Stepping up with the throw. And he had it and lost it. Incomplete.
All he can do is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened.
Third and 9. Ball on the 44-yard line.
Stay focused, DB. Don't be fooled, man. Big play now, big play.
Drops back, gets rid of it, and it's complete. When you think about guys with great hands, he's very close to the top, John.
I'll tell you what, he does a great job of using his hands and not letting the ball get into his body. He's worked very hard to improve his pass catching, and I think he's become one of the best out there.
46-yard line.
Lefty. Hey, watch the ball.
The Bucks with a four-man front. Dropped in the backfield for a short look.
Well, you know what they say, the quickest way to the end zone is straight ahead. Going to the outside isn't always the best way to pick up yardage. Running the ball right at the defense can be very effective strategy.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Watch screen. Come on.
Hicks, the lone
Everything you
setback.
got.
Baker, the motion man.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
With the throw, and it's caught. Rogers is there on the stop at the 34-yard line. And again, he demonstrates his great hands.
You know, when a quarterback has a guy like this who can catch about any ball he throws, he can become kind of a security blanket. If he gets in trouble or he starts feeling pressure, he can look in his direction because he has so much confidence in him.
Hicks, the lone setback. Looking upfield. Number 57 is there for the tackle at the 28.
Running the ball consistently is the first step in creating a balanced attack.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
We like a pack of wolves. Deuce it.
Hicks, the lone back. With the carry. Hill is there on the stop at the 20. And he was able to create a lot of space on that run, John.
Well, it started with some good blocking. And when he got through there, he turned upfield, and they weren't in position to tackle him.
2-minute warning coming up.
Here we go.
So with the ball in the red zone, they have a very good chance of extending that lead.
He has a fast first step. He can explode through the hole, and he needs a line to create that little crease or cutback lane to break free.
Ball on the 20-yard line. 9th play of this drive. So 2 minutes left before halftime.
What's the hard count?
The Buccaneers come out in a 4-3. Going for the deep man. Ooh, nearly picked off. Oh, man, he had it in the end zone but dropped it.
The one person breathing a sigh of relief is the quarterback.
And this is the 10th play of this drive.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Get it started. Let's do our thing.
They'll go with the quarter defense. Gets rid of it. And he drops the pass.
That is a catch you have to make. The quarterback did a pretty good job getting the ball to his receiver, and he just dropped it.
This will be a 38-yard field goal attempt. The try is good.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive. I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for their next one.
Payne is just about ready to kick this one away.
Payne back to return.
From the 6. The defense forced a punt the last time after 3 plays.
The Buccaneers will start the drive at the 24-yard line. First and 10.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package. Throwing. And this pass is completed. Hampton is there on the stop.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field, and it doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
They're blitzing. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. Pickens was the intended receiver on that play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Keep the throttle down.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package. With the throw. Almost picked off. Now, who are they going to call a penalty on here?
Pass interference on the defense, number 31.
And they say the defender made contact with the receiver too early.
The defender has to do a better job at reading the receiver's eyes here, so he can tell when the pass is coming.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Here we come.
Willis scans the defense from the gun.
Keep it up.
Throws it. It was tipped. The defense forced the issue that time, John.
The guys up front got good pressure, forcing him to get rid of that one before he wanted to.
Second and 10. Ball on the 48-yard line.
Shotgun. Shotgun. Get it up. Let's go.
Gets rid of it. Right on target to the wide receiver.
What they're doing here is keeping the defense from huddling up. It keeps the same defense on the field.
Here we go. Keep moving.
Dropping back with the throw. This one falls incomplete. McDonald was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
Receiver on the play.
Colquitt comes into the game for the punt. Number 80 lines up deep for the punt return. Fair catch called for. Great coverage by the kicking team as they downed it at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, they did a heck of a job of getting down there and setting up their defense with great field position.
First and 10. Ball on the 5-yard line.
One of us gonna make a play. Here I come.
Blake looking to pass. Lines up with 5 wide receivers. Going to the air on first down. No one near his receiver. Lewis is there on the stop at the 10-yard line. He threw that one underneath the coverage.
And that's exactly the thing they teach you to do. Always take what the defense gives you.
Second and 4. Ball on the 10-yard line.
Watch your eyes.
Hicks in the backfield.
Hey, watch that screen.
Hand it off to the back. Otis comes up to make the play at the 15-yard line. Good pickup on the ground as they convert for the first.
Here's the thing. They were looking run and brought the blitz, but the back just used his vision and elusiveness to avoid him and get past the marker.
Ball on their own 15.
15-yard line.
Play football. Come on. Let's go. Let's go.
The Buccaneers come out in a nickel package. Hill is there on the stop at the 30. Hicks picks up the first down. That's the second time on this drive he's been able to move the chains. Ball on their own 30.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Here I go. Come on.
The Bucks with a 4-man front. Gets the pass off. Boston comes up to make the play at the 41. That's 3 times on this drive they've been able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and the thing is, they'll be doing more than just picking up first downs if this success continues. They're going to be picking up some points.
Ball on their own 41.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
I can do it, baby.
Carolina calls a
Called by the
timeout.
offense.
That's their final timeout.
First
Ball
and
on
10.
their own 41.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Let's turn it up.
The Buccaneers come out in a dime package. Throws it. Right on target to the wide receiver. That completion will give him 200 yards passing. So after that nice catch and run, here's a look at his stats.
Yeah, let's go, baby. You gotta have it, D. Deuce it, deuce it. Hey. Let us dictate. Let's go. So we're gonna take it. Play hard and fast, baby.
At the end of two, the score is 23-7. Panthers.
23. The Buccaneers 7.
Payne gets set to return the kickoff as we take a look at his stats. Payne comes in to kick off.
Kicking off to start the second half. Payne back.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 8-yard line.
Been a rough start to this game, but they still have enough time to turn it around.
With the rain and the wind, John, we talked about a low-scoring game at the outset, but it hasn't turned out that way at all. Ball on their own 34.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Lucky.
The Panthers with a 4-man front.
Watch your line.
Crosses it out to the right. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. Second and long coming up here.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Let's go now. Set, cut.
A little trickery as they go with the direct snap. Payton is there on the stop at the 34-yard line. The defensive tackle surged through the line to bring the runner down.
Third and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Play football. Blue down.
Out of the shotgun. Dropping back. Gets rid of it. And it's complete. Matt comes up to make the play at the 38-yard line.
That play won't help their third down conversion percentage today. I wonder what the receiver was thinking, running a route that wasn't going to put him past the first down marker anyway.
Colquitt will come in now to punt it away. Number 80 into return. From the 19-yard line. Number 80 takes the punt to the 27.
Gain of 7 yards.
So they have first and 10 here.
27-yard line. First and 10.
Come on. Check it.
The Bucs come out in a 4-3. Tosses it out to the left. The back breaking free. The 40. Foster is there on the stop at the 46.
This back loves to hit the defenders when they come close in for the tackle. He sees the hit coming, lowers his shoulder, and then boom, the defender's left lying there in his back.
First
Ball on their own 46.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
They ain't got nothing.
The Buccaneers line up in a 4-3.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. Deuce it.
Looking to run it here. Hill comes up to make the play at the 50.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry, but there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
Second and 5. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Stay at home. Watch each other back.
Hicks, the lone back. They'll go with a play fake. Throwing. Incomplete pass. That's his third drop.
The intended receiver on the play.
And here's a look at each team's success on third down so far.
Danny.
And they're going with an empty backfield and 5 receivers. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Foster is there on the stop at the 40. Blake is right on the mark with that throw.
Third down is when you really need your quarterback to be sharp, because the temptation to force something in is bigger. That time he found the right guy, and he made a good throw.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
40-yard line.
The Bucks come out in a 4-3. On the call, play action. Pressure coming. He surveys the field, going deep. What a catch. They'll spot this one at the 3-yard line. The tackle is his 5th of the game. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping it. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
They're just 3 yards away from the end zone.
Let's go. Hold the look.
Quarterback Hill comes up to make the play. At the 2. That was actually designed for the quarterback to run, and that's just what he did. It's second and goal at the 2-yard line. Can he get there? Setting up play action. Touchdown, Panthers.
This is exactly how you execute the play pass. The quarterback does a great job of selling the run, and that freezes the defense long enough for his receiver to get open in the end zone for the score.
The point after is good.
Hey, as an offensive coach in this league, you're always making adjustments. And hopefully you can get the defense on its heels and get it in there for the touchdown. Good job by these guys.
Payne in to kick this one off.
Payne back to return.
From the 5-yard line. The Bucks need to rebound quickly as they start this drive at the 20. Ball on their own 20.
At the 20-yard line. First and 10.
All right, now. Lucky. Will. Here we go.
With a counter play. He's brought down behind the line for a short ball.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make a cut off their hip for a big gain. But that strategy didn't work here.
Second and 11. Ball on the 19-yard line.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package.
Here we go, baby.
Under pressure, throwing short. The pass ball's incomplete. John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and can bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzers from the outside, it can make for a very long day for the quarterback.
Knock him out. There we go, D.
Number 27, the lone setback. Willis with a man in motion.
Let's go, be physical.
Drops back with the pass. This one falls incomplete.
I'll tell you, the defense made a great stand right there.
On the play.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3 and out. From the 38. Number 8 returns this one to 45-yard line.
They'll take over at the 45-yard line. First and 10.
I'm coming through, baby. Danny.
Hicks, the deep back. They'll pass on first down. Gets the pass off. Pass ball's incomplete. Blake looks to be shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information.
Second and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Keep the throttle down.
Hicks, the lone setback. Hand off to the tailback. Hill is there for the tackle. Great run there. That'll be a first down.
He really ran well there. He gets some great blocks, and he has patience as he picks up the first down.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. We're coming to rest.
Only one man in the backfield. The rush is on. Throwing. And he hits his target.
You always have to make sure this guy is covered. Heck, he can put up these kind of numbers even if he does have a guy on him.
First and 10. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Watch the play. Under 10.
The Buccaneers come out in a 4-3. Pressure, gets the pass off. He hits his receiver, and he's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
I like the quick decision by the quarterback. The defense didn't have time to react.
9-yard gain. Second and 1 coming up. The injury sustained earlier was minor, and they expect him to return to the game after a series or two. With the carry, Roberts is there on the stop at the 17-yard line. He's had an excellent game so far and now has over 100 yards on the ground. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Ball on the 17-yard line.
Hold the look. No, 1. Stay both left.
Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. Throws it. Nearly intercepted. Burnside was his intended target.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Check it.
They have a big lead, and they're on the move again inside the 20. Hands it off. They'll go with a play fake. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Jordan is there on the stop at the 2-yard line. A 15-yard gain right there. And it's first and goal. Blake was taken out earlier with a minor injury, but now returns to the game.
Here we come. All on us, y'all. Let's go now. It's on.
Looking for the goal line. Lewis comes up to make the play. At the 3-yard line, they went backward on that one.
And that's a very good call by the defensive coordinator. He had a good idea of what was coming, and he called the perfect play to stop it.
It's second and goal at the 3.
Hey, let's go.
Hicks, the lone setback. Dropping back. Closing in on the move. He couldn't find a receiver, so he threw it where no one could get it. It's third and goal at the 3-yard line. Still sneaking. They'll spot this one at the 2-yard line. And so that makes tackle number 6. He calls his own number and picks up yardage. So this should be an easy 3.
19-yard field goal attempt.
Veteran kicks it
is
through.
good.
Page makes good on the short field goal attempt after the offense drives it into the red zone.
They had everything clicking at first and kind of sputtered out, but they still get points.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Payne back deep to
Nice kick and returnable. From the 7-yard line. The offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive, going 3 and out. So they have first and 10 here.
At the 27-yard line. First and 10.
Watch a man.
Carolina comes out in their nickel package. Gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete.
That's what I like to see. A defensive player putting a good look on a guy to force the drop pass.
Martin with the coverage.
Second and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Come on. Shotguns.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. With the pass, Hampton is there on the stop at the 31-yard line. Pickett didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
Third and 7 coming up here.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Hey. Check it. Let's turn
Carolina
it up,
comes out in their nickel package.
Here we go, baby.
Gets rid of it. Drops the interception.
When you talk about ball control and time of possession, that's not what you want to see.
So as we get set for the punt, let's take a look at our returners' stats. Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. From the 34-yard line, number 80 has nowhere to go and is wrapped up at the 34.
They'll start the drive at the 34-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, watch that screen.
The Buccaneers line up in a 4-3. He hits his receiver. This one will be spotted at the 49. That's 3 tackles so far for him today. He picks up more yardage with that completion and now has almost thrown for 300 yards. Ball on their own 49.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bucs with a 4-man front. Slips the tackle. Hill is there on the stop at the 41-yard line. Hicks fighting for yardage that time. He's able to reel off a nice gain. Ball on the 41-yard line.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Here we come.
The backs are lined up in an I. Blake with a man in motion. Throwing. And this pass is completed. Austin comes up to make the play at the 35. Blake completes that for about a 6-yard gain. Second and 4.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Let's go now. All right, now.
The Bucs with a 4-man front. Crosby in motion.
You gotta believe it. It's our day.
Looking to run it here. They'll go with a play fake with the throw, and it's caught. This one will be spotted at the 21. He wraps him up and now has 4 tackles. He continues to add to his total and now finds himself over the 300-yard mark.
First and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Be careful. One back.
The Buccaneers line up in a 4-3. Dropping back to pass on first down. Rolls right. Keeps it. He won't risk trying for more. So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Panthers ahead of the Bucks 33.
The Buccaneers
7.
7.
The Panthers begin this fourth quarter with an insurmountable lead in the ball in the red zone. Second and 4.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Let's go. Solo. Solo.
Hicks, the lone setback.
Keep it up. Temple. Hey, let's go one deep. Keep the throttle down. Here we go, baby.
Hand it off. Foster is there for the tackle at the 12. Hicks battles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. They're 12 yards away from the end zone.
Ball on the 12-yard line.
Knock him out.
The Bucks line up in a 4-3. On the ground. Rodgers comes up to make the play at the 7. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. They have 7 yards to the end
Ball on
zone.
the 7-yard line.
So we're going to take it. Let's go.
The Buccaneers come out in a 4-3. All kinds of time. Looks to the end zone. Almost intercepted.
He's back in his zone. He's reading. He sees the quarterback the whole way, and then he gets a chance at an interception. He just didn't finish the play.
It's second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Deuce it, deuce it.
Gets the pass off. Ooh, nearly picked off. Dropped in the end zone, so the offense still has possession.
That's the last thing you want as a defender, to have the ball go right through your hands in the end zone.
It's third and goal at the 7.
Back in the gun. Good shoot. Here we go.
The Buccaneers come out in a dime package. Drops back. Gets rid of it. Intercepted in the end zone. And a flag on the play. This one, I think, is on the defense.
Pass interference on the defense. Number 39.
That's a costly penalty, but he prevented the touchdown.
In this league, you don't want to give the offense first and goal from the 1-yard line because even the worst team can get in from there.
So now, following the penalty, it's first and goal.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the snap down.
Dropping back, throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Great catch for the touchdown.
Yeah, he's a veteran receiver, and he knows how to get open in the end zone.
Page comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. The Panthers pour it on with another score.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Payne back to return.
From the 4.
This is one of those situations where they're playing for respect. The game really hasn't gone the way they thought it would, but they have a lot of pride in their team. And I'd expect to see them keep fighting till that final whistle.
The Buccaneers will start the drive at the 23-yard line. First and 10.
Tosses it out to the right. Ross is there for the tackle at the 31. Harris running hard, going right through the arm tackles. Ball on their own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Be careful. You gotta have it, D.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Throwing. The pass falls incomplete. Pickens was the intended receiver on that play.
Receiver on the play. Third and 2. Ball on the 31-yard line.
Stay inside right here. Watch the hard count.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. Go with the pass play on 3rd and short. Throws it. Someone gets a hand up and it drops to the ground.
It was almost like the defenders were in the huddle on that series. They hit a roadblock with everything they tried.
Number 8 gets set for the return as we take a look at his numbers. Good defensive stand there. Now they'll punt it away after a 3-and-out. From the 37-yard line.
31-yard punt. Return for a gain of 1 yard.
Ball on their own 38.
Start the drive at the 38-yard line. 1st and 10.
Watch the back.
The Bucks with a 4-man front.
We're talking about bringing.
With a counterplay. Number 51 with the tackle at the 42-yard line.
You know that the guys up front love to run block. All offensive linemen do. Just out-muscle the guy right in front of you. They've done a pretty good job of creating seams and the holes for the backs in this one.
2nd and 6.
On the 42-yard line.
That's coming through, baby.
The Buccaneers line up in a 4-3. Setting up play action. Gets the pass off. Austin is there for the tackle. It's usually a good call to throw it in his direction, John.
Yeah, he's got some of the best hands in the league. He'll catch just about anything he can get to. I think he's most effective when they really need to catch. 3rd down, things like that. That's when he really shines out there.
They line up in the I formation.
All right, let's go. Here we go, baby.
A little misdirection. Rodgers is there on the stop at the 40-yard line. Hicks busted through for a few tough yards. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Hey, let's go. So we're going to take it.
Only one man in the backfield.
Hey, let's go.
Drops back. Throwing. In and out of his hands.
The coaching staff thinks that he has some of the best hands in the team. Kind of surprising to see him drop a pass like that.
Third and 6. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Let's go. All day, baby. Come on.
Blake from the shotgun. Blitz is coming. Doesn't get much behind it. Miles is there for the tackle at the 21-yard line. John, he didn't have enough time to set his feet.
But he still got away a pretty good throw. He's one of those guys who really doesn't lose a lot on his throws when they force him to move around in the pocket. He's always in pretty good throwing position, even on throws off his back foot like that.
Let's go. Let's go.
He gets the count. Number 51 comes up to make the play. Just about a 3-yard gain.
On the play.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
One of us going to make a play. Here we go, baby. Rock and
Hicks,
roll.
the lone back. Blake with a man in motion. To carry it. They'll spot this one at the 18-yard line. So that tackle was his 3rd. Hicks takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. Eighth play of this drive. Let's see what they can do in the red zone. The Bucks come out in a nickel package. With the pass. Carolina fails once again to get the first down, and that's 7 times.
Yeah, and that's huge for the defense to keep stepping up on third down like that. They're a solid group of guys who make key stops.
Page and the kicking team come on for this field goal attempt. The field goal attempt is good. The Panthers have it all working now as they continue to expand their lead.
Carolina is lined up for the kickoff. Payne back deep to
Booming kick downfield. This one is handled by Payne. Very questionable decision coming out of the end zone on that one.
And his blockers didn't give him much help either.
The
First and 10.
Buccaneers will start the drive at the 15-yard line. First and 10.
Under 10. I can do it, man.
The Panthers come out in a nickel back. Throwing. And it's complete.
A successful offense is one that can run and throw for good yardage on first down.
Gain of 10.
Second and inches. Ball on the 25-yard line.
We coming to wreck.
Carolina comes out in a 4-3. Drops back, gets rid of it. Austin is there for the tackle.
This is what they have to do. Keep making completions down the field and move the chains. Watch this one. He knows he's got to get the first, and he picks the right guy to throw it to.
Solo! They soft, man. Hey, watch the screen. Go make a play. Here we come.
Pressure coming with the throw, and he can't find a way to keep possession. That's the third one he's been unable to bring in.
Second and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
No stop that motor. Let's go, be physical.
Willis will work out of the shotgun.
Get some slack going. Let's go.
Throwing. Incomplete pass. That's his third drop.
The intended receiver on the play. Third and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby.
Out of the shotgun.
Get me going. Knock him out.
Drops back with the throw. Pass ball's incomplete. Anthem teed off on him, and it forced the ball out before he could make the reception.
Yeah, and he's either going to get in there and knock the ball out, or he's going to knock someone else out.
Number 80 sets up, waiting for the punt. And he chooses not to return this one.
Fair catch made at the 27-yard line. They'll
First
take
and
over
10.
at the 27-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, let's go one deep. All day, baby. Come on. All right, here we go. Let us big time. They ain't got nothing. Hold the look.
Hand it off. Glenn comes up to make the play at the 25. Defensive tackle stops him at the line of scrimmage. Second and long.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Watch the play. No more, fellas.
The Buccaneers with a four-man front.
Here we come. Hey, let's go. Tampa, let's go, boys. Let's go. Here we go. Yeah, you see me.
Hand off to the tailback. Puts it on the ground. The Bucs pick up the fumble. Johnny fumbled, and that's something we've seen from him before quite often.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that gets the ball stripped way too much. He never seems to improve in that area.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
Alert, 5-5. Bring it up, bring it up.
Here comes the blitz. Gets rid of it. This one falls incomplete. Pickens was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
On the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Hey, let's go one deep. Let's go. Let's go, let's go.
The Panthers come out in a nickel pack. Play action. Throws it. Incomplete pass.
He saw the receiver hauling it in, and then boom, he pops him, and it ends up incomplete.
Austin was there on the coverage. Here are the numbers when it comes to third down conversions.
Here we go, baby, rock and roll. Don't be fooled now.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package. The rush is on. Gets rid of it. Whitman comes up to make the play at the 16.
This is a guy who comes to play, and he seems to make big catches when they really need him. This time they needed to convert on third down, and he's there for the reception and the first down.
Keep the throttle down. Pass play here on first down. Uses the pump. Goes to the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
This is a good play by the offense in the red zone. The wide receiver is going to break away right here and come up with a catch and the touchdown.
The point after is good. The Bucs still down by a bunch. Nielsen looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. They'll return this one. From the 10-yard line. Number 80 is able to get it to the 30-yard line. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
At the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Here we go, baby. Solo! Solo! Hold the look! It's off, man.
Hand off to the tailback. Rogers comes up to make the play at the 32-yard line. Just about a 3-yard gain. Two-minute warning coming up.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Two minutes to go.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Flip! Flip! Stay posted up.
Throws this one off balance. Incomplete pass. Foregoing the run as they throw here in the fourth quarter, despite the fact they're leading.
Incomplete passes are never going to put a team away for you. You got to trust your running game to keep the chains moving when you have the lead late in the game.
Ball on the 32-yard line.
Go make a play.
The Buccaneers come out in a nickel package. Hand it off. Foster is there on the stop at the 42.
Gain of 10 on the play.
Ball on their own 42.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Everything you got. Deuce it, deuce it.
The Bucs line up in a 4-3.
Let's go.
To carry it. They'll spot this one at the 47. He's a tackling machine out there. He now has 9. Ball on their own 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Get it, son.
Hand off to the tailback. McCormick is there for the tackle at the 47-yard line. Takes it up the middle, picks up less than a yard.
That was just a burst of power from the defensive line.
It's third down and 5 to go.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
Let's go now.
Only one man in the backfield.
Follow.
Blake with a man in motion.
All day, baby. Come on.
Gets the call. Otis is there on the stop at the 43-yard line. That will keep the chains moving.
Yeah, that makes 2 times in this drive they've given up the first down on third down. As a defensive coordinator, giving up those types of yards will drive you absolutely nuts.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Here we go, baby. Get it up.
With the counterplay. Hill makes the play at the 37-yard line. Bull gets the handoff on the misdirection play and picks up 6 yards. Second and 4.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Rush in. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Here we come.
Little misdirection. Foster is there for the tackle.
I'll tell you, if you want to run outside the tackles, you have to seal off the inside and kick out the outside to have some kind of hole to run through. That just didn't happen on that play.
Third down, and the spot they'll have to reach for a first is the 33.
Clear, clear. Let's turn it up, D. Ain't no plan. Here we go.
Going to the left. They're going to spot this one at the 25. He is certainly no stranger today to the tackle stat sheet. That's number 11 on that play. The final score is Carolina 43, Tampa Bay 14. For EA Sports, this is Al Michaels and John Madden wishing you a very pleasant good evening.